Welcome back to the TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. I got a video today from J Hall, a bigger creator. He's like $500,000. He does well. He did a very good video on men don't help us anymore. I wonder why. You know, the women are starting to regret this equality that they spouted for and really wanted. So please subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate that. And let's get to that chow. It's chow time.
I feel like the men's interpretation of feminism now is just never helping us with anything. That's a feminist now.
Yeah?
Like the number of times the tiniest woman helps me with my luggage on the plane, it's always the tiniest woman, like a woman like you, who's like, oh, I'm gonna join in and help her. And then we're both struggling, and we're both like, like trying to get it up, like, no, you've got it, okay.
You know, comedy is always funny because it has a very large hint of truth into everything that they say. That's what makes it the funniest.
You've got that side, and then a strong man's like, they've got it.
Yeah.
I'm a
strong
feminist.
and independent women.
Don't want to offend them.
You guys were fighting for independence, being your own woman, not needing a man. So don't get salty when you get what you ask for.
Correct.
And a lot of men, they don't want to go out and help because of the risk of being exposed on TikTok and being called a misogynist for wanting to help a woman with her bags.
Not even that. Sometimes you approach to help, you get yelled at and called a creep, and like the woman that got approached in the parking lot. That's like the biggest example I got. It's just when she starts yelling, "Don't approach me! Don't approach me!" And it's just like, okay. This is what women wants.
They're somehow gonna flip that and say, wow.
You think women are weak? You think women can't handle their own bags? Shame on you, you misogynistic pig.
We don't want to deal with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So carry your own damn bags. Shit. So have you ever fought for something so bad and then it actually comes true and then you regret fighting for that thing?
No, don't be rude, Napa.
Because in the end you realize it's not what you really wanted all along. This is what this video is going to be about, man. This is when women regret equality. And I'm not saying equality is a bad thing. I do believe everyone should have equal opportunities to do whatever they want to do or pursue, whatever field they want to pursue.
Look, I have a kid. I used to be like that until I had my kid. Now that I have my kid, like, I might be this, oh, I'm a boss bitch, but deep down in my heart, I would do absolutely anything to be at home and be like always with my child.
There you go.
But unfortunately,
and have a man protecting you. Stop acting like, stop leaving out the man part. Right. Because for you to be home with your child, that means you got a man holding him down, protecting you.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, he's right, and that shit's hard. Like, but unfortunately, since I'm by myself, I gotta hustle, you know. But I would do anything to have a man like.
That's what we saying. That's exactly.
No, I give her a lot of credit, for admitting everything, and then she's actually a good mother. There's plenty of women out there that after they have kids, their kids are not their number one priority. They still want to go party. They still want to go do things. They still want to be boss babes. She admits, like, if if it was possible for her, she would spend every waking moment with their child. That's what women had the ability to do before. It's.
Thank you. God bless you. God bless you for telling the fucking truth. God bless you for telling the truth.
So I appreciate her for being honest, because nowadays women are taught to not need men, to be better than men, to be their own man. And with this mentality, how can a relationship work between a man and a woman? And that's why you have so many single mothers nowadays. And as you heard, she is tired. She's been through this whole indoctrination and grew up and realized, damn, I could really use a man right now to help me raise my son. This shit is hard. Cause this shit hard, you know what I'm saying?
But I would like to know, if you're so confident that feminism brought in all of this positive change for women, okay, some of it, I would agree with you, has been positive, but all of it is positive. Okay, it's all positive, and now women this and women that. Why are they unhappy? Just answer me. Because now they're out what? They're looking for guys. They're on the hunt now, only they have standards up here they're refusing to give guys what they want. So if guys say, oh, I want you to be feminine, this is important to me, and I want you to be, pleasant, and oh, how dare you ask me to be pleasant? How dare you ask me to be feminine, you misogynist? But I need you to make 6 figures a year. You down? Talking like a man like that too. No, he's not down. So you're alone, you're miserable, and you're like, thank you, feminism, as you cry yourself to sleep at night with a big old pot of Ben & Jerry's.
So feminism pretty much created or turned women into the men that they want. So women are their own men. That's why they don't feel like they need a man. And they're going to put all these high standards on the men.
Here are the things I expect men to do in marriage. Number 1, pay the rent, mortgage, and utilities. So that's like the rent, the water, and like the electric. You know what I'm saying? And then if you have a home, like
I think people know what utilities are, girl.
the property tax and the mortgage insurance, all that good stuff. Number 2, to do most of the cooking. I cook, but I don't really like to cook. So it's really a plus when I meet a guy who is really good at cooking. And there are actually a lot of men that are great cooks.
Really, nigga?
Yeah, we know. That's why top chefs are men. Men are good at almost everything. When you look at every field possible, even if women dominate it, the top tier of that field, it's usually men. Why? Because men just have this drive to be the best and this drive to be top tier in most of the things they do. They put a lot of effort, time into their craft. A lot more than most women. I'm not saying all women. I'm sure there's some women that are top tier in their craft too. But when you look at everything, even cooking is what women are known for. Top tier chefs are still men.
It's really upsetting.
Whoa! Look, I ain't mean to judge, but dang, she kind of scared me for a second. She just popped out. Just here, this is me.
Yeah.
First of all, they already don't need a man, and if they're gonna get a man, they have the mindset of just getting the best one possible. So
I don't need a man, but if I'm gonna get one, I might as well get the best one possible.
But to be fair, y'all, if y'all just go out in the streets, not every woman is looking for a guy with 6 figures and 6 this and 6 that.
100%
There's still
agree.
down-to-earth women out there. Just go ahead and look. Don't let social media fool your mind. You know what I'm saying? But just use this as a tool to watch out for the ones that's talking about 6 figure this, 6 that.
Yeah. Use my videos as a guide. Don't think that all these the videos that I post and stuff are like the representative of all women. We do cherry pick. I admit it. We cherry pick the worst and like the loudest ones because they're the ones that make the TikTok. They're the ones that make the videos. But there are good women out there. This is why I say I still date. I still believe in marriage in the U.S. Like I get a lot of comments saying, you're an idiot for wanting to do that. Like, have at it. I mean, I guess I am an idiot, but it's okay to still want these things here because there's still good women out there. You just got to vet very, very carefully.
And so this next video is a man interviewing college students on whether or not women should be in the military, since equality is a thing, right? Because
I literally just had a conversation about this with my friend.
if you believe in equality, you should believe that women should also be drafted, because that's equality. If men can be drafted, so can women.
We came to a college campus and we wanted to ask people what they thought, whether this was about equality or whether it could have a negative impact on women in service. Are you in favor of that?
Absolutely. I'm all for women empowerment. I think that is good. I think that if women want to serve in combat, they should be able to.
If the nation's willing to throw their daughters on the front lines, I don't know what on earth they could be protecting in their country that they're fighting for.
I think it's great that women are given equal opportunities now, but at the same time, if you're a mother, I wouldn't want a woman to be on the front line. But if you weren't a mother, I say, yeah, that's fine.
I feel like women are kind of not discriminated against, but really don't have some equal opportunities.
It's been shown that a small woman...
I don't agree with that, because women have a lot of opportunities nowadays.
But they do.
Man. I think they have the same opportunities as men, or even more.
It can carry a large man. There's different techniques for doing it, and size isn't the only thing that matters.
And it's fun to watch, too.
It is
like
fun
a really
to watch.
small girl carrying a giant guy.
Yeah.
She's delusional. Think I'm going to depend on a small woman to carry me laying on the ground about to die. I might as well just go to heaven, man. Just leave me. Leave me on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same opportunity.
That's right.
It's their own choice. They should be able to do anything. There should be no restrictions between men and women. It doesn't really matter what the subject matter is. We're all the same.
This man has been indoctrinated into thinking that we're the same. We are not the same. We're all human. We're a human race, right? But men and women have different capabilities, different strengths, different weaknesses. It's important that we acknowledge that.
I feel like they might as well, because everybody always fights for equality gender-wise, and I mean, why not? They train for it. They're just as skilled as men.
I think there needs to be a standard set that if anyone, like if they can achieve it, then they can go, but they shouldn't have lower standards for women to be in combat. It should be the same for men and women. So
exactly the same, no curve.
Correct.
All men are supposed to sign up for selective services. Should women have to do the same?
If, yeah, I mean, I think
so?
If we're going to institute a draft, then
They really don't think about these questions. They really don't think about the repercussions of these things. They just want to agree that everybody should be equal, everybody should be doing the same thing.
yeah, eligibility should apply to both sexes.
Fair is fair.
Of course, that wouldn't be ideal, being a girl myself, but, you know, if you want equality, then you're going to get it.
We protect our country by doing things like raising our children.
Even way back in history, like the male's role.
She was raised right, man. She know what's up. She know what's up, man. She knows the different roles that men and women play in this society.
Going to the Army are the women who want to fight. They know what they're getting into. But to have to sign up for like the draft or whatever, like other women may not want to have the same kind of dedication to it.
That's true, but I mean, equality, you know, if I have to do it, you should have to do it too.
Yeah,
right?
basically,
I'm
yeah.
just saying.
So if you guys believe in equality, you should believe in the draft as well for women. And I personally believe that women, they should have the opportunity to be in the military and be in the front lines if they can pass that physical test. There shouldn't be a separate test for women and a separate test for men. It should be the same test. And anyone who can pass that physical test should be in the Army.
And this is where I disagree. You know, like, I don't think women should be in the armed forces at all. The strain, the intensity, the physicality of what needs to be done is too much. Yes, there are women that might be able to hit those barriers, might be able to hit those things. I know a lot of women from the military that have their backs destroyed because they had to carry such heavy things constantly. Imagine having to carry, 20, 40 pounds of extra weight, plus trying to carry a man that is probably weighs more than you, that is injured, trying to pull him out of combat. It is a impossible task a lot of the times. You know, you're literally just putting two people in danger now when you think about it. Like, equality is great for other things, but when it comes to military, there's a reason why most other countries' military is not made up of women. You think about it. Were Spartans women? No, there were 300 solid built men that were able to hold the line against a barrage of attacks. Now imagine 300 solid men versus 100 solid men, or 150 solid men, and then 150 women. Who do you see winning? Who do you see being able to defend against each other? It's going to be the 300 solid men. Because of this, indoctrination to be equal, they have lowered standards across the board for men and women. For it used to be 10 pull-ups to be able to pass the physical or to get the best grade possible from the physical. For women, they just have to hang on the bar for a certain amount of time. That is a ridiculous curve that we gave women to be able to join the army. And I understand why he says, if they can meet the physical, women are not built for this. Women's upper body strength are not built for this. I love to compare gorillas, us to gorillas. When you look at the male gorilla and you look at female gorillas, look at the difference. Look at how much muscle the male gorilla has compared to the female gorillas. And that's in a sense very similar to humans. We are our upper body muscles, our bone density, everything about men was built for combat, built for endurance, built for danger, in a sense, and aggression. Women were built differently. They were built to nurture. They were built to, be protected, in a sense. This is why historically men have always protected women, and we still do now. Like, this is where I think, like I said, I talked with my friend. She agrees with me. She was in the military. She was a sergeant. It's unreasonable to think that women can physically do the things that men do, especially in high intensity combat danger. Men and women operate differently. Men are, in their DNA is to train to kind of go against danger, go against their fears. Women are opposite. Why? Because they have to protect their child. They have to protect themselves because they're more important in the childbearing, the longevity of the species, in a sense. Not saying that women can't do it. I'm not saying women can't, but they shouldn't. There's a reason why there are certain professions that men dominate, because it's built, their men are built better to do these things. Instead of making everything equal, make it so that everybody, you go place their strengths in life. It just works out better for everyone.
That's how it should be, man. Because there was an experiment that was held for women to go in the front lines of the army, and they all failed compared to the men. The men
Correct.
scored astronomically better than the women at being in the front lines. Why? Because we're built different. We are built different, bro. We're built different. We have different roles in this society. If I am in the military and I am dying, I got shot in my leg, I can't walk, and I'm on the ground, and then a little itty bitty girl is right next to me that's supposed to carry me back to home base, and she can't even pick me up. She can't pick me up.
Remember, it's not just her picking you. She still has gear on her. She still has, like, what, 20? I'm actually not sure how many pounds the gear is, the backpacks and everything, especially for combat medics, and still pick up like a 200, 180 pound man, dragging him across the battlefield. That is an even hard task for most men to think about to do.
I'm just gonna say, fuck it. I'm dying. Just let me be. Let me go to heaven, man. Fuck it. She's not gonna pick me up, man. I'm almost 200 pounds. She's not gonna pick me up. I'm sorry. Cause she gonna pick me up, and if she's able to like somehow get me up, she gonna get shot too, cause she gonna be slow. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. It puts two people in danger now, rather than just one person that is shot, combat, they might leave him. No, where another man would probably be able to save him in a timely manner to where both of them aren't in danger. It's much more difficult for women to do this.
So that is my take on the situation. If you're physically capable to go in the military, yeah, go in the military. But with that said, y'all, I'll see you on the next video, man. Thank you for watching.
That was some really good chow. Like I said, my take on the military might be, what do you call it, a hot take for some people, but that's how I feel. This whole equality, and even if women ask for it, like, men need to hold their ground more and have some balls and be like, no, why the fuck would you want to do that? Like, that is not what you're built for. That's what we're built for. Go do the things that you're good at, and we'll stick with the things that we're good at. It makes life better for everyone, right? So please subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate that, and I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.